Another guy we talked a lot about pregame, Dylan Strome, and his return to Arizona, first-round draft pick back in 2015. And he put on a show here tonight, the first and the last goal for the Washington Capitals. And here's how it all started. We talked about the importance of a strong start for the Capitals here early in this game. Dylan Strome getting bodies in front of the net, and good things happen.
Yeah, just getting to the front of the net. You've got to shoot pucks, and you've got to have players down there. And all three Caps forwards were down low in that one. And I just thought Dylan, he does so many little things correctly. And you know, you can depend on him here, knowing that they had to create something different tonight. So he gets there, you get the double screen because he brings a defender with him, and he gets a piece of the puck. So great work by him, a very intelligent hockey player.
We were talking about that wall that the opponents were doing against the Capitals. Nice that the Capitals kind of took a page out of those recent playbooks and got one on the board. You see that excitement from Dylan Strome getting the scoring going at Mullet Arena here tonight. And then in the third period, the Capitals extending their lead. Look at that pass from Kuznetsov.
Yeah, I love it. And the thing, too, though, is you watch how Dylan backs off on this as he gets down. Rather than getting too high up, he gets away from coverage. He gives himself a wide open net. He gets away from the defense of the stick, but knowing that he's got to be there. So the initial play, you want to throw this to Strome, but it doesn't get there. Then it goes back over to Marcus Johansson. He tries to take the shot, and then everyone's waiting on Kuznetsov. They're puck watching, they're paralyzed, and there was a passing lane because of where the sticks are. And Strome backs off and gives even more of an angle, 1 foot on the goal line, and just tucks that one-timer in. Great work by Dylan, great work by Evgeny.
Dylan, back in the city where it all began. Do you enjoy coming back to the Phoenix area?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a great place to live and to play. You know, the facilities here are amazing, and you know, it's really nice to be back.
What pressure is it as you come in as the third overall pick to come to an organization that really wasn't ready to win at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, I think you kind of just got to take it in stride. At that time, you're not really thinking about that kind of thing. I was just trying to make it to the NHL and live out my dream, and got to play a couple games here, and you know, then they traded me to Chicago, and you know, I've been in the NHL since. So you know, I'm thankful for my time here. I think I grew as a person and as a player, and you know, it's a great place to live.
Your older brother Ryan made the NHL. How good was it to kind of bounce back things that you were going through and the things he went through to make into the league as well? Yeah,
I think we had very similar career paths. You know, from junior up until we both got drafted, and then we both went back to junior for 2 years. Both played at World Juniors twice, and then pretty much had a full season in the AHL apiece, and you know, kind of figured out our way from there. He lasted a bit longer on the team he got drafted by, but very similar career paths. We got traded around the same time, and then we both signed a new contract on different teams at the same time. So yeah, it was nice to have someone there that had went through pretty much exactly what I was going through, being a high pick, and you know, a lot of expectations on a you know, a franchise that you know hadn't had too much success in you know, playoffs and stuff like that. So you know, it was nice to always have someone to lean on, and you know, forever grateful for that.
So you come from Canada, you're a great junior player. Now you come to a place where the sun's out all the time and not really exactly a hockey environment. What was that like to kind of come from an absolute hockey hotbed to, oh, you guys play hockey? What is that?
Yeah, it was definitely different. I think, you know, especially being from the Toronto area, you know, everyone cares about the Maple Leafs, and you know, hockey is a huge part of everyone's life, and World Juniors are so important. And when you come here, I think they do have passionate fans. I think, you know, when you know, the people that come to the Coyotes games really care about the team, and you kind of get that feel in the crowd too. So you know, it's a place where I think they don't get enough credit for, you know, for some of the loyal fans that they do have. You know, we would have team events, and there'd be, you know, tons of fans there, and people were really supporting us. So you know, I think, like, so we've talked about it a little bit. They packed this arena pretty good.